Hello and welcome to Squib TV. I'm Samuel Ayton, joined by James Cartwright, and today we're going to be talking about the best player in the NFL, a little discussion series we've had going on. And which division are we going to be on about today, James?
The AFC East.
So this division is a division where the number one player in this division is probably going to be a unanimous decision between everybody who's ever watched an American football game in their life. But we're going to start off with the Buffalo Bills, and recent activity has thrown us a little bit on this one, I think. James, who's the guy you were going to say?
Well, Sammy Watkins, a guy I think when he's in LA, I'm really excited by that move. Can be the main guy, as we were saying with Todd Gurley can be the main guy, so can Sammy Watkins. But for the player I'm picking as the best player on the Bills, and you probably agree with me, I think LaShawn McCoy makes the hard yards, one of the more exciting running backs in the league, and probably a player who's going to be one of the few shining lights in the Bills side. I'm not particularly favouring to do well this season.
Yeah, I think the loss of Sammy Watkins is a big one. I think they sort of traded him away because of his health issues. Then they bring Jordan Matthews in from the Eagles, who then gets injured in his first training session. So sort of classic Bills look there. I mean, it's the sort of look that you have when you go to 4 Super Bowls in a row and lose every single one. But the Bills, I think Tyrod Taylor, I love Tyrod. I think he's a great player. I don't think he's the best player on this team. I think it has to be LaShawn McCoy. Another player they acquired from Philadelphia a few years ago when Chip Kelly was deciding he wanted to destroy the Eagles bit by bit, getting rid of all the best players. That's why LaShawn McCoy ended up in Buffalo. What an acquisition he is, what a player he is. I think the Eagles fans weren't happy at the time, still probably not happy, hence why Chip Kelly hasn't got a job in the NFL. One of the worst managers I've ever seen in the league. But yeah, LaShawn McCoy, what a talent he is. Any team I think would have him at running back, and the Bills were fortunate enough to boast that. So yeah, we'll agree on that one. And we'll move straight to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a team with a number of good players, but who do you think is the best guy on that team?
Well, I'm going to fly the flag for Britain and say a guy, JJ, the man who really, as I said earlier in the videos, give him a lease of life.
Yeah, Ajayi was fantastic last season, rushed for a lot of yards, especially after a bit of a shaky first season, coming as the number one back after the loss of Lamar Miller, and he was absolutely fantastic. He was probably one of the best running backs in the league. I'm going to go defensive side of the ball. I'm going to go with either Ndamukong Suh or Cameron Wake. And out of those two guys, I'm going to pick Suh, just because he's been one of the hardest guys in the NFL for a number of years now, and I think he's one of those players that I think if the Dolphins are going to go that extra mile, he's going to be the guy that gets them there just with his play on the defensive side of the ball. But Ajayi is a top player. I mean, I don't know, do you want to concede or do you want me to concede on that one?
I'll concede because I was thinking of also another guy on the offence is obviously Jarvis Landry, who's not getting a look in there, but that was due to British bias, I think.
The only thing I would say about this division is I think regardless for the Dolphins fans there of who we pick, they're probably not going to make it onto the final discussion anyway, because there's a different guy in this division who plays for another team.
There's only one winner in this division.
Yeah, we'll mention him later. Obviously, this guy is not a New York Jets player because, as Jets fans will know, we know nothing about your team because they have no players that anybody has heard of unless you are a Jets fan. Defensively, not too poor, actually.
Part of the fun.
Some solid players on the defence. Who would you go for on the Jets?
Initially, I will go with Leonard Williams because he's, not the highest draft. Was he a first round draft pick?
He was drafted in the first round, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's proved himself to be that kind of player, makes the plays to them, gets the fans off the seats with them sacks he makes. So, yeah, Leonard Williams.
I mean, offensively, I could talk about Bilal Powell and Matt Forte. Two decent backs.
Decent, that's the
Matt
thing.
Forte's aging. Bilal Powell's up and coming. I do like Bilal Powell. But I think he's not really got anything else really going for them. Another guy I would mention, you can't say him because he's never played a snap in the NFL, Jalen Adams, if that's even his name, I think it's Jalen Adams. The safety, one of the highest talented players one of the highest ranked talented players in the draft, got took quite early on. Can't wait to watch him play. Hopefully brings a bit of excitement to the Jets this season. But I'll go with Leonard Williams on that one. At least he's proved himself in the NFL. Now the Patriots, obviously, this is one we have to think long and hard about. James, who's the best player on on the Tom Brady Patriots.
There you go. The Tom Brady Patriots. Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady. He's the only guy you have to say. Isn't it? I mean, the Patriots got so many good players that would be in contention in different teams, but at the Pats, it's Brady all day.
He's the glue that holds them together and binds this team and makes them the juggernaut that they are.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk too much about them because it's Tom Brady and it's
like every other NFL channel. Then if we just talked about this side all the time.
Yeah, exactly. They're the best team. They've got the best player, arguably. We'll go 4-1. Fourth best player in this league. I'm probably going to say we'll probably go Leonard Williams. I'm going to guess.
Leonard Williams, simply because this is the fourth best team in this division.
Yeah, I think if they had a better offense, I know Leonard Williams isn't an offensive player, but if they had a better offense, I think then the Jets would look better and Leonard Williams would get more airtime and more, he'd show off a bit more and so on. So no disrespect to Leonard Dow, top player, but not playing on the best team at the minute. 3. I'm kind of torn between the two guys, but
Sue.
And Ndamukong Suh, yeah, I think that McCoy is they're both one of the best players in the league at their position, but McCoy just gets the fans off the seat, doesn't he? I think we're going to say him too. And number 1, obviously, it's going to be Tom Brady. So I think that's pretty much all we need to say about the AFC East. Tom Brady's going to be in our final little discussion. So obviously get yourself subscribed so you can watch that one, so you can hear us discuss who the actual best player is. So yeah, subscribe, comment, like. We'll be bringing you a video every day up until the regular season. So if you take a few minutes out of your day to just watch us ramble on about the NFL, that'd be much appreciated. Follow us on Twitter, tweet us at Squib_TV. Any ideas you have about videos we should make, we would love to hear them. Thank you very much for watching.
It's a touchdown.